the top 10 movies of last week? Well, I'm glad you asked. It has like this other level of being popular because the soundtrack is so good. So I feel like people are like watching the movie, listening to the soundtrack, going back to watch the movie because they love the soundtrack, going back to the soundtrack. It's just people going into Regal theaters in their car, like over and over again.
It's like, oh, okay.
iPod, Regal Theater.
Yeah, back to Regal theaters.
Number 2, I'm not shocked. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You're not shell shocked. Come on, that is a turtle ref right there.
Great job.
I got that for you.
I'm also not shocked about this because the rap scene in the elevator went viral. So,
really?
Yeah, it did. So they like.
It's not that viral. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see the viral.
I guess you're not looking at the internet every day.
Oh, well, guess what? I am.
Okay.
Burned you.
You
Burned. That is what we in the industry call a comeback. I do read the internet, Aaron.
Okay. Sorry that you didn't. If I stay.
Oh, number 3. If I stay. Again, makes sense. Like, it's very emo. It plays to the teenage girl demographic.
It's all the female girl dollars.
It plays to the Portland demographic. It plays to the.
I said female girls.
Yes.
Female teens.
That's fine.
Female girls,
it plays
redundancy.
It plays to the teenage dude with a guitar who wants to bring someone back to life demographic. It plays to all of those things.
Let's Be Cops.
Let's Be Cops.
The next one.
Absolutely, and it definitely bookends the summer in terms of like a goofy summer comedy. It kind of started with Neighbors, then Let's Be Cops came in, and granted, I think timing-wise, it came out at a very weird time.
Yeah, but I think it did really well considering.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it's definitely gonna be one of those things that I think just kind of keeps finding an audience more.
Yeah,
and more.
The November Man still making money.
Yeah.
As Above, So Below, which is also surprising considering it's a horror film that came out in the summer. That's not really the prime market for that. When the Game Stands Tall makes perfect sense because we're pre-seasoning all of our footballs.
Okay,
and we're baking them in the oven. All footballs have to be warmed up before the.
Okay. It's not. The season has started.
It has started. I know that.
Footballs have never.
Everyone's getting their haircuts. You can't have long hair. There's a couple guys who have long hair, but it's not good because
a ton of guys have long hair, and you're legally not allowed to do that.
To pull hair.
Number 8 is The Giver, which definitely we thought. We've had this discussion on the show before. We thought it was going to be much bigger.
Yeah. Well, considering the groundswell that's kind of been happening since the '90s when the book came out.
Yes. Erin, to clarify. Very much accentuated the way she said that because she thinks The Giver was written in the 70s.
But I learned my lesson finally.
Yes.
And by lesson I mean fact.
Yes, absolutely. So it has a huge fan base book-wise, and then just the movie, it has everything that summer movies especially, like Divergent, you got teens, you got dystopians.
You got a hero.
You got a hero. You got Jeff Bridges with something in his mouth going, I'm going to teach you a lesson about the lesson.
Full Marlon Brando.
I'm a cowboy in this one again.
Yeah, he's just doing...
Have you seen True Grit?
Yeah.
This is kind of the same thing.
I wish he would have sang in it. I wonder if that would have helped the movie.
Yes.
The 100-Foot Journey with Helen Mirren.
Oh, God.
I'll watch anything she's in.
Because she's the hottest woman alive.
That's not why I would watch it, but I understand.
Her, Pam Grier, Susan Sarandon, Salma Hayek, Shaka Khan...
Shaka Khan?
Shaka Khan in a heartbeat. Pam Grier.
Is it because she always says her names in her songs?
I just like that she's like. Ah!
She just screams.
Yeah, but like more control than Tina Turner.
Yeah, but also, do you think Shaka Khan's better than Tina Turner?
Yes, absolutely.
Whoa, I don't know. I know we have to finish this, but I have to talk to you about
number 10, Lucy.
Which. Fantastic. I'm so excited this movie's still doing well. It's great for female-driven movies. And you were saying earlier...
Well, and it also plays into the thing that Cate Blanchett kind of said in her Academy Award speech that, like, female-driven movies always make money and always make a ton of money. The fact that Lucy came out really early this year, or this summer, and is still number 10 on the list, I think just speaks to the audience. And, like... People love seeing female-driven movies. I mean, like, The Fifth Element is still one of, like, the biggest movies... and most talked about movies, of all time. I was gonna say of all time, and then I had a stroke.
Well, understandable because you were thinking about that movie. Were you doing this? What's the way that Mila Jovovich talks in that movie? Do you remember? Close. Yeah, very close. Like a mouse talking backwards?
Like a mouse talking backwards. Yeah. Oh,
August broke records for
yes,
movies.
July, kind of a slow month. August, $1 billion in ticket sales. It's the highest August of all time, for sure.
That's like, those are like record, like, I mean, people who put out records kind of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Beyonce money.
It's like this kind of
Beyonce, Jay-Z tour money. Yeah.
Another movie we saw that's not on this top 10 list.
Just came out, The Identical.
The Identical with my favorite actor, Blake Rain.
New actor, new to the scene.
My favorite actor, Blake Rain, and Ray Liotta. The story is about two identical twins who are split at birth.
Well, they're separated at birth.
Split at birth.
Okay,
you say split at birth, right?
Sounds weird.
Okay, they were separated at birth?
When I think of split at birth, I think of like I don't know.
I mean,
something darker than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Two twins
They were cut in half, and then they put the halves together.
I mean, separated sounds the worst. Separated is like.
Yeah. Okay.
Two twins separated.
Already a complicated premise.
Yes.
And we can't even get through it.
The Identical is about a set of twins. They were separated at birth. One grows up to be essentially Elvis Presley. The other one is raised by preachers, was going to become a preacher, but finds music in his heart. So he starts playing music. Then he becomes an impersonator of his own twin brother.
Who he doesn't know is his twin.
Who he doesn't know is his twin brother. And they meet, by the way. They meet each other, and they just like, hey, man, how's it going? Pretty good. This is wild that we kind of look like each other. Same actor playing him. Blake Rain, my favorite actor on the planet.
Okay, so we were thinking, are there other, like, what if, so if this world exists where Elvis had a twin who became also his impersonator, are there other bands like this that we could do this to? So we came up with the hashtag Rock and Roll Imposters.
Oh my gosh, best hashtag game ever. And this is how you're going to enter to win your Dolphin Tale 2 prize pack. All you need to do is subscribe to our channel, hashtag your own rock and roll impersonators in the comments below. That easy.
Could be anything. U4.
Oh, is that like U2?
But not good.
What about like old Jackson? It's like Michael Jackson.
That's good.
Yeah.
Whitney Dallas. It's a tough one.
Whitney Houston?
Yeah, but it's like another city.
What about Arkansas?
Instead of R. Kelly?
No, instead of Kansas, it's Arkansas, and it's really just Arkansas.
Good job. The Rolling Schmones.
Ooh.
I feel like that band probably does exist.
What about Billy Lotion?
You won. You win.
Billy Lotion.
The best one I had was Donkey Summers, but that's
still good. Donkey Summers is good.
Again, write your own. Oh, sorry. Write your own in the comments below. Hashtag them Rock and Roll Imposters and enter to win Dolphin Tale 2 prize pack.
And you get
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Come to your house.
He's going to come to your house and give you 2 dolphins.
Yeah.
And some tuna.
We'll see you next week.
That's not true, by the way. We got to say that's 100% not the prize pack, but it's really good. You guys are gonna love it. It's a surprise.
Whoa, Aaron Gibson.
Yasser Gibson.
We're gonna see you next week
on the trailer.